Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna take off or pick up where we kind of left off yesterday or last night. I was trying to find my other glove. Like, all these projects have given me like the worst splinters ever. We're gonna turn on Chat Andy in just a minute here, so I can see what you guys are saying. Okay, so let me show you. I'll move the camera so you can see what we did yesterday. See this little, like, I guess, I don't know, bordering bottom of the fence part? I was trying to kind of continue that along the whole fence. These pieces here I got from a carpenter friend who was moving to Sacramento and just, getting rid of his materials. So I'm just working with what he gave me. These were cut taller than that one, so I may cut other pieces to try to make it like the same length. I don't know. I just think the bottom border looks kind of neater, and it covers up all the bazillion nails that I used to get it standing. So we cut this one to fit there, and I kind of wanted the bamboo on the ends here. I kind of wanted that to be that, and then have it meet just kind of behind it. So we measured and cut that one, I want to say pretty accurately, but let me move the camera so you can see what I mean by the distance or the difference in lengths of those. Thank you, the dangler. You are understanding the no, a lot can go wrong. That's why this is hazardous homesteading and not tool time, okay, so I think I got to lower this tripod a bit. Give me 1 second, guys. And this is not really stable, the tripod, I mean. But okay, hold on, let me clip this. I don't need this extra light on right now because we have daylight. Not for long though. All right. Just kind of lower the frame a little bit because we're going to be down here. This is a place of business. I cannot, as much as I would love to, I really can't do that. I'm going to turn on Chat Andy, you guys, just momentarily, okay? So just everybody hang tight. Okay, I may just put you guys on another tripod. I'm not liking the angle. So, for those of you who don't know, this is Chat Andy. It is a clear reader Optelec. It's a pretty high-tech device. It's actually designed for elderly or blind to read text. There's a camera here. Wait, there's the lens. There's a camera here. It's snapshots, or you can use USB or a card. A USB. What am I trying to say? SD card, right? It takes either, and it will read to you. It has additional voices, but I haven't figured that out yet, so it's going to be super robot. But yeah, this is Chat Andy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of chat, and it'll read it to me so I can try to keep up with your comments the best I can. But TTS is also on, okay? So just so you know. Okay. But honestly, I just kind of wanted to get back into the swing of the stream habit and life, and kind of get a routine going with that. So I'm not really tripping off TTS, and that's definitely not the reason I do it. But I do feel bad when I'm focused on something and I'm not able to engage with you guys. That's why we need Chat Andy to read to me. So we tried it out last night. It worked pretty well. So let's give this a go again. Oops, let me turn this down. So here's the thing. I know that is an option, dangler. However, I have mods selected, right? One of them was here last night, and it had been so long since I had streamed or anything that she forgot she was a mod. So until I kind of get back into this routinely and such, I don't have enough people that can just kind of monitor those kind of things, because you know how I feel about free speech. I'm really open to it, but I'm not going to tolerate certain things, and I don't want to be distracted in that way. So when I have my mods locked in, I will definitely do free TTS every so often. But we're going to try Chat Andy again. just took a screenshot of that. And I have to kind of keep getting up and selecting it, so it's not going to get all the comments, you know?
Slash. Link chat top at 115. 1 dot. MTA Elon B 14,110. 1. Hi, I'm Mans Lion Hobbats. Money stores S Tracy, where are you at, babe?
Hey,
Puppet
babe.
Master, hello, the dangler women are. Comet were tools, one could go wrong. E. James Nixon, how are you today?
I'm good, how are
One
you?
Mexican sniper hitman steal rob money stores S Tracy put on lingerie and say I touched her like button. Here sell 4,888 you can use toy tripod. Toothless photographer squatters rights F. James Nixon good night Tracy and sweet dreams
Squatters
come
rights.
through XXS
I'm
team
not
with the
squatting,
dangler
you
you can
goof.
set up free TTS for cat in. 1 minute. Elka to buy champ. Rear Nerf and CGR Euro
Alright,
Arabian
so-
by Altimer. And RN more.
Okay,
Yes.
I don't
Keep
know
those
that
down
all the
the
tools
lobby.
out here. Okay, I need to grab a couple more tools. And I think, okay, so let me see how the frame looks. Can you guys see? Oh, you know what? You guys really can't see the, okay. All right, so if I do, I have to hold this right now. But so you see how there's a height difference going on right there from the left side? I certainly won't. I'm going to vet my mods most extensively. Because I'm really trying to get away from a certain association and a certain type of toxicity. I just want to have fun here, okay? I know there's only so much I can do. It is the internet, but you know what I mean. Okay, so if you look, the bottom bordering fencing, we have a major size difference going on, and I want to kind of even that out. So I'm going to grab some of the other cuts I have that are kind of more close in color-wise. Because, I mean, yeah, I could put something on it, but if it's a different color, it's going to look stupid. Only the top of the fence has ridiculous colors, but the rest of it's more uniform. So let me see what I have left. Oh, come on, don't do that. Please, okay, look. Sniper, this is why I need my mods again. Okay, just so everyone knows, I do not tolerate that. That's not okay. I do not find that funny, like, at all. That's not cool, and I can't even do anything about it from right here. Wasn't Kiwi Farm, okay, so Kiwi Farms, that was, didn't they lose their hosting person or their web security? I don't know. Kiwi Farms got moved, didn't it? I mean, it is pretty much internet cancer. But you know what's funny? Like, I've seen, like, they've actually said nice stuff about me. Probably not all of it, but there was some stuff about me that was said that was kind of nice, surprisingly. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find panels that are going to match that. I will be right back. I just want to look at the... Okay, so you know what? This part of the wood down here, like midway, I don't want to call it a shaft, but I don't know what it's called else other than that. It's a pretty close match. Like, hold on. I know I'm not sure where the camera is really. See, that's pretty close. I think that's extremely close, the color right here. So let me get a marker, mark that. And then we're going to make these the same size. I wonder if I should just pull those cuts out all together. I think that kind of makes more sense. So I'm going to get a hammer to pull that and a marker so we can cut the wood. Or mark it and then cut it. Where's my tape? Here's the tape measure. Going to need that. control room to check the stream and see how the connection was, and the wind tone is so bad right now. It is absolute ear rape. Why didn't you guys tell me? I'm not using a mic, but I have cotton, which I'm going to try to put on the mic and see if that dampens the wind. If it muffles the sound too much, please let me know. This is like super ghetto how I'm just clipping this on right here. But that wind sound was just absolute horrendous. So, okay, let me know if that's any better. Okay. See, now I can't even turn on Chat Andy because of the things some people are saying in here, and that's, oh, I forgot a hammer. Damn it. Okay, so I think my best bet's going to be to take these off and cut new pieces, you know? Oh wow, this is actually like a redwood? I did not expect that. Look at this. Okay. So these pieces are all a little too short. This, oh god, we got all those nails sticking out. Alright, so now we gotta peel these nails out. Or maybe I'm just gonna hammer them all the way in. Yeah, well, they're really in there. I know there's like a way to get them out with it. I'm just gonna hammer them in. You know, yeah, we're just gonna, just like this. Hammer them down. And then when we put the new cuts on, I'll just hammer, or attach those in different places. Ow! Okay. Guys, it's really important that you're up to date on your tetanus shots even to view this stream. So please, you know, check your immunization, see where you're at with your tetanus. I guess it's the same thing as the whooping cough vaccine that they use for that apparently. Okay, so we're going to attach our cuts to this. Here's the marker we're going to use. Let's measure these guys so we know. And I'm getting splinters. These gloves are not thick enough. Okay, so measure this. This measures at about 10 inches, almost 10 inches. So, okay. Where I just brought a cut of wood back over here. I thought. Okay, does this one? Okay, not the blue side so much. Doesn't really match, but this side is okay. I think I can use this, but I had another cut. Oh, it's leaning against the fucking fence. It blended into the fence, guys. Okay, so let's measure this out. See how many panels or sections of 10 inches we can get, and also how wide are they? The width kind of varies a little bit, and I'm okay with that. So they're about 10 by 10. So I don't think we're gonna be able to do the 10-inch wide ones because I don't think I have pieces of wood that wide. So we're just gonna go with 10 inches long. So let's measure that. Okay. Alright. Like I said, this fence is gonna be far from perfect. The main thing is just that it stays up, you know, and it doesn't look like complete shit. That's kind of what I'm going for. I'll have to show you guys my first fence. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Nothing like this. Okay. So we got one. If you guys are done with your racial slurs, I will turn Chat Andy back on, but I don't know that you are. Okay. 10. See, I don't know if I want the blue. I think, well, I'll just use the other side. Okay, we'll do it like that. the other side of this up here, but I don't like the blue down here. I want this to be the bottom half of the fence and the base of the fence. I want that to be a little bit more uniform looking. Okay, so we'll just call this, we can get 3 cuts out of this one. Yeah.
Where are you? Are you outside?
Oh no, I'm right here. I'm working on the bed. I have a stream, but it's just
I thought I heard my name.
No. So my
Sounded like Virginia, my customer.
Oh no no.
Anyway,
So
do I need to mail something for?
You can send it out. Yeah, it's positive. Because I didn't. Yeah, you can send it.
I Michelle know you got it.
Yes, she does.
So she has to go get it. Is it what's it? SpongeBob or something?
Yeah, I gotta put that back in there. But I'm trying to do the flooring too. Okay, guys, are we done with our racial? No, we're not. So we can't turn that back on because you guys are children.
You have the package?
The one you gave me?
Yeah, to mail it.
Oh, you want to use the box?
Whatever it came in the mail.
Oh,
I can send it to you.
yeah, hold on. It was a soft one.
Right, but do you still have that?
I'm thinking where I put it. Wow, that wind sound is still really bad. I'm using like cotton pads to try to get rid of some of that wind because it's kind of a similar texture to what you really use for it. Now I want to go back in and check because I hate it, right? The wind is super ear rapey. I'm so sorry, guys. I have what goes to the mics, but I can't really attach it on here. That's why I'm using these cotton pads. Let me go see how that sounds inside. I'll be right back. Okay, that was nice. I think I lost my pin. Yeah, I keep going in to make sure the connection's good and all that. Some of you were able to be helpful and kind of give me feedback on that. Some of you are just, talking about other things right now. I know the quality's gone down quite a bit. I realize that. We don't have a 6 squad anymore. anymore. Currently looking for new ones. A simple one took my cameras, which is kind of the biggest bummer. But the sound is driving me nuts right now. But let's try to get back to work. For now, I can say maybe turn on the subtitles if you guys would like, and turn your volume down just because the wind sound is so intense. And I see chat moving, but I don't know what you guys are saying. Okay. All right. I'm really not cool with the racial slur comment, guys. That's not going to be tolerated in this chat at all. Hey, Dave. Okay, so yeah, that's not going to be tolerated here. I need a marker because I fell in the flooring between these RVs just now, and I lost the pin. I need a new pin to mark to cut. So let me grab that. Able to write on anything, like I think it's for like tile or whatever. We're just marking stuff for length. Oh, you know what else? We need to see how many of these we even need. So let's see. These one on this side, they're only going to be about 5 inches, so it's going to be about half the size, half the width. And how long is this? 32. All right, so let's cut these. I don't really have the proper table to cut this with, so I usually will stand on it on the ground depending on what it is, or I use my toolbox and then I straddle and sit on the side I'm not cutting, which has been disastrous in some instances. Also, my guard blade on this roller thing, this circular saw, whatever. The guard, I guess it lost a pin, so I have to zip tie it in order to keep it out of the way, otherwise it just keeps dropping when I'm trying to cut. And I realized this thing has so much kick and power to it, when you're done and you turn it off, if it's not done rotating, it will jump back at you if you put it down and it's still spinning. So luckily I still have both my hands. I don't know for how much longer though. Alright, so this is how I would have to cut this. Oops, okay, sorry friends. I need to water the ivy too. This is fake ivy that lights up, but I got a bunch of these little guys. I don't know if they're in frame. Okay, this one I think is in frame maybe. Here. Yeah, I got a ton of these. I put all over and it grows pretty fast, so I'm thinking it'll cover up the flaws on the fence. Okay, so let's try to cut this. No, that's probably better. There we go. So that is, I believe, plugged in. Oh yeah, that's on. Okay. Could have been a little straighter, but that'll do. So we have, oh, and we snapped it. So we're gonna have to nail right around here. I suppose we could flex seal it together. That's one of my favorite products. Okay, for this kind of stuff. Let's cut the next section. See, that cut turned out a lot straighter, I thought. So that's we're improving, so that's always a good thing. Last cut we're gonna do is this one because it's split all the way down the middle over here. have a sawzall, or no, I think that's a sawzall, a jigsaw, and that's cool for some things, but it's really inefficient for others. So I like how quick that can be. Okay, so this is all we're gonna do for this cut of wood. So let's get the other board. Okay, so and we have some nails over here. I guess we can hammer those guys onto the board. I can't breathe through this stupid thing. These masks. Okay. But sawdust. I'm not trying to breathe all that. Okay, so yeah, we'll do this. Do it this way, and then I'll just, I guess, just try to go between, I guess, where I put the nails. I think that's all I can do. I'm wondering if this nail is too thick, if it's going to crack it. We're going to find out right now. I have a feeling it's going to. Yeah, it's probably not the best. Let's go with the smaller one. Okay. Okay, so this one's a lot thinner. We got one. Okay, fine. That's it. Okay, well, there's a couple nails that are the right size, but most of these I think are too thick and they're going to split the board. Let's put our next one up. Pretty much already split. Okay, so, yeah, these are kind of not, okay, whatever. I'm wondering if this one is going to split this board too, because it's not just, it's a thick nail, but this wood is kind of damaged, like dried out, maybe, I don't know, definitely something though. Okay. I think I nailed that crooked. There we go. I think I'm going to go with drilling holes because this is not working very nicely for me. Okay, alright, so I think I want thinner, I don't know if gauge is a thing for referencing like the thickness of nails. I think I want a thinner gauged nail, if that's a thing. And I think I'm going to use the screwdriver or the drill to make the hole first, because that way I'm doing less hammering. So we split a couple of the boards that we just cut, so that sucks, but whatever. We can still use them, I suppose. Let's see how that looks height-wise and such next to this one now. Okay, so at least like that way we're closer in height with that, so that's kind of what I was wanting. Now I guess we'll cut more paneling, and then because I'm not trying to like get up and leave you guys all the time. I think that's lame. I try to have everything set up so I can just stream and work on this, but I always forget stuff. Let's see how many sections we can cut out of this one. Okay, so it has to be 10 inches tall, or almost 10 inches. There. That's all this crap is right there. Ow. There's a lot of nails in this shit. Oh, this is like a lock or something? Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave that alone. Up below. What did I just do with my tape measure? Oh, it's right there. being so awkwardly, like, annoying. Okay. Yeah, we're really not going to need that many more panels. And then we're going to, I don't know if we're going to work on that second fence or if we're just going to continue the bottom base. I don't know what I'm going to do. Sometimes I get frustrated and I have to move on to a different project because if I get frustrated, I either just do it half-ass or it just never gets finished, so. I wonder if, you guys know what termites look like, right? It has like, it looks like pepper. I wonder, God, I hope there weren't termites in that because the way the wood is just like splitting so fucking easily, it makes me really oh shit. Okay, this cut's not really going well. The way that's just splitting, well, okay, what's coming out of it doesn't look like termites. Termites, it really looks like someone just dumped pepper out, you know? But just the way this wood snaps, and I'm wondering why it's so fucking fragile. Okay, I gotta go get more of the right gauge or whatever nails. I gotta get this drill, and we may have enough panel things now, so let's check that out. That's a little bit short. Let's see. I thought I fucking measured this. Maybe I'll just cut more wood because I really wanted them to be kind of like wider like this, so we may need to cut a little more, but let me back up and see how that looks. You know what, so mine's still not as, you know, even though this side right here on the left is not perfect, it's a lot more even than the one I did. So I guess we didn't measure twice. I think you're supposed to measure twice, cut once or whatever. Let's see if we can find some more wood that kind of matches. Okay, so I have to talk out loud so I remember my list of stuff that I need to go get. So more paneling, close match as possible, smaller nails, and the drill. That's what I'm gonna get. I gotta go find more wood. Hopefully they have some touch to not using it now. which turned out really badly. But look, the color is almost dead on. So let's get rid of those those split pieces. And maybe we can just have a couple, you know, bigger panels, closer in color, and really we want to go for more uniform in size here. So we'll leave that guy. Gotta get drills and nails. Okay, let's see how chat's going. Are we being adults now and we can use Chat Andy? Okay. It felt so good. Okay. So for what? Okay, great question. I'm going to turn on Chat Andy in a moment here that'll read chat to me, but I got to go get the screws. But just really quick. So I have a place. I rent a room, but it's not ideal in any way, shape, or form for streaming. Okay. The roommate situation, the amount of space, you know, it's not cool for that. So I have a setup with RVs that I can come to at any time, be as loud as I want, and nobody can say anything to me for the most part. One RV is the set, which you've seen me film in, and then the one right next to it, we tried to park them as close together, is all clothes and makeup. The space in between them, I tried to like utilize and make like a patio, and then eventually I decided I wanted this whole area kind of enclosed. I wanted a little bit more privacy, and I wanted, you know, shade, and because to be honest, this is a very industrial side of town that I'm in, that this location is. So yeah, I just kind of wanted a little bit more privacy, and basically kind of making a room/garage out of a space between two RVs. So that's what this is about. Okay, we can back this up here. I'll do this. So this is the fence. Whoop. All right. It's going okay, you could say. The mates, the friends. Well, so without doxing, let's just say the film location. They're okay with what I've done, right? They're tolerating it. And in fact, this is much better situation. Yeah, he can't ban you here. That's right. Than, you know, trying to stream with my roommates. Like, it's just not possible. Now, let me show you guys my first fence. Okay, my first fence is so sad. I have to block the camera for a little bit because I can't show license plates around here. Give me 1 second. A firefighter's dream? For what? Don't they want to like be heroes and save people? Like if it collapses and no one can save me, I don't think that's their dream. Okay, so let's take a look at the first fence, okay? It's pretty bad. Can you see this? It's not, it's a disaster. Okay, so there's been I've come a long way in my fence building. So, and this is the front part of it. Oops, I gotta back up more. So the wood is pretty much wherever I can find it. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I don't have like a ton of money to spend on this kind of stuff, you know? And even when I do, it's all very costly. So, but honestly, most of the materials, it just comes from wherever I can find them. A carpenter friend of mine was relocating to Sacramento, and they were nice enough to give me a lot of material. Like, as you notice, the bottom of the fencing is all matching. That's because it came from one place, you know, and it's all pretty uniform in size. I'm going to put this down and we're going to continue. And I'm going to turn on Chat Andy so I can engage with you guys a little bit more, okay? And for those of you who don't know what Chat Andy is, hang tight and take wood from a house. No, I'm not going to cut off. It's not real crackhead hours. This is like 5 p.m. in California. This is not crackhead stuff at all. This is just a girl doing, you know, home improvement stuff really badly, but just because, whatever. Okay, I'm going to do what I was doing. I need thinner nails, and I need a screw gun. 1 second, please. did discover the self-tapping concept nails, but sometimes that's not enough for me, and I actually still do have to screw them. I'm actually gonna, before I turn back on Chat Andy, I'm gonna phone a friend here who, actually, the only reason this fence is standing and not like the other fence is because of my friend who's been helping me, George. I'm gonna ask him if he may have borrowed my drills or if he's seen them, because he was here not that long ago. I'm also having some plumbing leaking really bad issues, and we gotta figure that out, because that's, okay. Let's give him a call. Because I probably put him somewhere stupid, but he may have. Oh, I forgot he doesn't even have a phone. Shit. Okay, hold on. Somewhere, I don't know, but George is well, my boyfriend, one of my boyfriend's friends or whatever, and he got an RV, so he came by to show me, and that's how I tricked him into helping me with this stuff. He left though, so I don't know. We're gonna just nail this in, I guess, with smaller nails, because the bigger ones were cracking it. This wood, you know, well, this wood's a little bit thicker. This may actually be able to handle those size nails. We'll find out right now, though. Guys, I need you to make sure you're up to date on your tetanus shots to view this channel, okay? So please, you know, check up on that. Okay, so, all right, so let's mark this off and we'll cut this. Okay. But yeah, so a lot of people are like, what's up with the fence? And you know, this is like I was saying, in a very industrial, seedy, like kind of side of town. And I'm a girl. I'm here at odd hours. And although it's a pretty big property, where I'm set up at, you can visibly see open. And so I just became necessary, especially with clothes. With one RV being just for clothes, and then the other one for the filming, obviously maybe I'd have to run between the two sometimes. And yeah, it just, ultimately it became a need. So, and then there's, you know, additional storage space between the two. So, because one thing about like RVs is there's just no room for anything. And I'm sorry, but I have a lot of clothes. I got rid of a ton of them too, but I have a lot of clothes. All right, where's the tape measure? Okay, this also, see the guard I had to zip tie because the pin fell out, so it doesn't like stay open. So it's a little sus. I just had the tape measure. All right, I'm gonna turn on Chat Andy, guys, because you guys have been good. Please, let's be respectful in chat. No racial slurs, no hate speech, no gay bashing, no weirdo talk about children. That's all I ask. Otherwise, say what you want. Okay. And SJC, the only way he's allowed to speak to me is now TTS only. I feel he's taken up a lot of my very precious time in life, and I just cannot, I will not, I won't have any other, you know, engagement, conversation, anything whatsoever. So unless it's benefiting me in some way. I'm also trying to figure out if through Python or some sort of Arduino, Python, Python really. I could program a way so TTS could selectively charge him more. I would still tell him, it would still, like, I'm not down with like fucking shady business practices, but it would say, okay, your TTS cost is $10 while everyone else is $2. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if he's gonna talk to me, it needs to be worth my time, because it's mostly just a headache that I don't need. Okay? You know what? Josh is great. I have nothing bad to say about Josh. Although, you know, he does back up his brother a little bit here and there, but for the most part, there are times when none of the family will speak to him. It's actually pretty current. There's usually one of the members of the immediate family, whether it's his brother, his dad, or his mom, are just any given time, one of them is usually on non-speaking terms with him, and usually, you know, anywhere from 2 to 6 months durations. Okay, let's put this back. And they basically he terrorizes them back into speaking to him again. That's how that system goes. But the thing is, it's enabled, right? Do you remember the court hearing and the way everyone was acting there? It's no wonder we're teaching him there's no consequences. So it's really not a surprise to anyone, his behaviors, if you really think about it. Okay, here's chat, Andy. Okay, let's see. I made it plug it in. Yeah, I think I gotta plug this in, guys. So chat, Andy is an Optelec Clear Reader Plus Advanced. What it does is it's for the visually impaired. Or I shouldn't show it to you. It's gonna take a picture of chat on my other device here, and it's gonna read it. You know? Yes, all the way. Weaponized autism in its worst form ever. You know? But the thing is, I personally, and this is my opinion, I believe it's so much more than that. You know? I think it's so much more insidious than that. And I think I don't think it's just the neurodiversity that's happening. I think there's a lot of intent behind the actions and premeditated, which is more of your borderline personality disorder variety. Okay, is this plugged? I gotta check my extension cords, guys, because that's not. It should be on. Well, no, it has to be because the drill's working. There we go. All right, so chat Andy is gonna try to help me keep up with chat. Oh, I don't know if I just turned it off. Maybe I just turned it off. Whoops. Okay, there we go. It's supposed to take a picture of it, but it's just beeping like a bomb. That's not concerning at all. I hope I didn't break this thing. Okay, I'm gonna just unplug this for a second here. Okay, oh yeah, I would never live in Florida, by the way. Okay, I don't know. Can we play? Chat, Andy, you're making me look like an asshole, dude. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm about to smack it. Here, you guys want it? Okay, can we play this now?
Volume dot. A dot. 7 dot. Live chat top chat 116. Findle fix it doesn't she live in Florida? 0 LARPas successful a grocery boy at 35. Have a weaponized autism pip. W11 long stocking. DUI chasey, he's got be way older than 35, more RV like 45. Olarpa's successful, forever slaving away. Olarpa's successful, family loves the younger and actually successful Joshua Young Tain ancestral BTW.
And he's like a
Stranger
decent
danger
person for the most part.
FL Larpa's successful, visit Kiwi Farms
he has
for
ethics,
IP. Your
you know?
latest SJCP news. Kiwi Farms always wins. Oh Young Tain. Stranger danger SJC wants to smash.
Alright,
We
so
turn
we need
to
it
him
10
cut.
inches long.
Remember to guard you all and men in elude by one complete Ruth and learn
Almost
more.
10 inches.
0 MK.
It's actually more like 9.5. So these need to be about roughly 9.5 to 10 inches tall. I don't know if I want to use this cut, so maybe we'll go for the second one because it's a little straighter. I just want this bottom border, I don't know what you call it, base, to kind of match this side a little bit more. The stuff I had that was kind of pre-made, the other parts, like one section was that tall and then the next section was like half the height. So we're going to just make our own, and we tried to match the wood the best we could, and we're going to just kind of make the height of the bottom part of the fencing a little bit more uniform. So that's kind of what I'm marking and doing right now. The first boards we cut, they split. I don't know if they're dried out or termites or what the fuck. I didn't see termites in them, but that doesn't mean that they haven't been around, you know? So, okay, so you know what? This is pretty wide sectioning here, so before I mark off a bunch, let's see how much. Honestly, I think we're only going to need 2, and then maybe a couple of those pieces. So let's cut this, this sawzall or circle. I don't know if it's a circle saw or circular saw or what. I don't know what this is called. Okay, I always confuse it. I know it's not a jigsaw. A jigsaw is kind of, it's cool for little things, but I was killing all the blades. So then I found this thing. The guard, the pin that holds the guard in place is gone. So I have to zip tie it, otherwise it just falls down when I'm trying to cut. I don't have the table to cut properly, so I either use my toolbox because it's metal and then I'll sit on the side I'm not cutting, or, you know, sometimes I'll use the floor. I know it's not the best way to do it, and there have been some close calls, mostly because I forget to let the blade stop spinning altogether before I put it down. But also because the guard's broken. If the guard would just shut, I could turn it off and put it down immediately, but that's not the case. So I kind of have a couple things working against me. Also, I have virtually no education or understanding of any of this stuff. I've kind of just learned by doing it wrong a lot first. And I do have help occasionally. I have a friend named George who's a handyman. He's cool. In fact, if he didn't help me with this fence, it wouldn't be standing as straight as it is. He had some good framing reinforcement kind of ideas. I'll show you guys my first fence again if you want. It's pretty bad. So there's been some improvements, so that's a good thing. Okay, let's cut this already. Fuck. Just jabbering on and on. Okay, I need to put this on though. I was blowing sawdust for days because I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably wear a mask when I do that. Okay. Alright. And there it comes. I must say, I love how quick this works, like how efficient it is, because I was cutting stuff with the jigsaw and just really fucking struggling. But this was really quick. That was not super straight, but it's okay. If you look at these are not really perfect either. But we just want this side to look a little more uniform. I'm going to check where the camera's at so you can see what I've been talking about, because I'm not sure you can. Yeah, let's move this. I hit a knot. Oh, well, no, I mean, I tried to, yeah. So, yeah, no, I'm not, like, gonna cut anything off. Like, I really try to be careful with it. I'm gonna set up chat Andy again so I can keep up with chat, guys. I don't mean to ignore you, but it's kind of hard to multitask and read it. PTS is on, but I also have this. This is going to scan chat. I have to do it manually, and then it'll read it to me.
Speed down. Volume down. Volume up. IV. Live chat top chat 2.19. 9 Nakas lol. 9 Nakas how many legs eye blades mushroom you need a speed square. 9 stranger danger circular. Nakas okay.
So it's a circular
4
saw.
Adela back post Beyonce
know that.
again. Sean phase it you're gonna cut like this. Use your foot to brace it.
That's
Not your
usually what I
knee.
do.
Nakas
Oh, you mean not my
say
knee?
would go.
Okay, I feel you.
Sean phase even put a nail in there or something to keep your arms and legs away from it. 9 Nakas don't cut lead. 9 Nakas harrow. 9 Nakas exposed wood. 2 publicly is Tracy March S. 0.
But the color on this one was really nice. I know it sounds dumb, but like I kind of, whatever. You know, it works out real good. That really, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so the bottom half of the fencing is very uniform because where the wood came from was all the same place in person. The top is super random. But because the bottom is all uniform, it kind of works. It's kind of like a design choice or something. But see how that's different, like color-wise? That's kind of driving me nuts. I don't know that I'm going to be able to perfectly match it. It sucks that these cuts right here split because those were a lot closer in color. I suppose I could take these off and then turn them the other way. That were too short, so let's try that. He does not have rights to see him, so I don't know what to tell him about that. I'm not going to be discussing Alistair on here, guys, but if anyone is interested in an update, we are back together, we are reunited. He just will not be involved with the streams whatsoever because that was problematic, but he's doing very well. He tested extremely high. They were going to put him in 3rd grade, and he's in, they were going to put him in 3rd grade when he was in kindergarten, but I just thought mature-wise, maybe not a good choice. So he's super bored in class because I'm not even joking, the math that he's able to do at this point, like, it exceeds my abilities, and I'm not, like, a math person at all. But he does like integers and fractions, and it's crazy. Like, he's insane with numbers, and he'll be 7, so he's extremely smart. Reading since he was 2, but other than that, he's doing really well. And I think there's a reason for that. I think because certain people are out of our lives, but I don't want to harp on that. But no, that's not possible. So I don't know what to tell him. I don't know what to tell him about that. Okay, so yeah, I think this is just the color's wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna take these off and then flip them, see how it looks. Okay. Guys, don't attempt any of this at home, like, ever. But see, now this is making, yeah, these sections are too small now. I couldn't peel, I don't know. If I could get it off cleanly, it might be like, kind of what I was, I think this wood is just kind of damaged or, kind of old. Yeah, I literally just ruined all that. Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay, you know what? Plan C. Let's scan the chat too, by the way. Guys, TTS is on, by the way. Just saying. Oh, my phone died. Okay, it's gonna be off for a while. Alright, so let's pick out thinner gauge nails because the first size I selected, that was splitting the boards really badly. And I was kind of, you know, trying to be uniform with the sizing. So this seemed to be okay. Even thinner, I'd prefer. Also, you know what? Before I do all that crazy shit, I ought to attach that board to the fence. So yeah, let's do that first. Because if I nail all that, then how the fuck? Okay. Okay. See, I'm always revising how to do this, especially when I'm working on it by myself. Like if George was here right now, he'd be like, no, do this first. And I'd be like, oh yeah. But a lot of times I'll do something and not realize it doesn't make sense to do, and then I have to rip it apart. Like the flooring, when I went to go get something a few minutes ago or whatever, I fucking the floor broke in some section, and I had to I fell. So that's kind of high on the priority list to kind of finish. It's mostly stable in most places, but there's a couple like sus-ass places, and I lost my pin and I had to get a new pair of sunglasses. Okay. Okay, so this right here is what you want to call like tetanus. This is a tetanus wet dream here. This is like tetanus goals. So I do have in the description a disclaimer. I really need you guys to be current on your tetanus shots to view this channel. Okay. What happened was these nails got rained on. I had a toolbox stored under one of the RVs. Okay, so one's a drivable, like class A, and the other one is a fifth wheel. So, and I have, you know, like a bunch of awnings basically that I'm using as roofing. And one of the things, it wasn't really an awning, it was more mesh. And I didn't realize how porous mesh, there's holes, right? So basically it got into the toolbox kind of thing, and a lot of stuff got rusted, which sucked. I CLR'd and saved some things, but a lot of it's kind of fucked up now, so. And like I said, there's not always a huge budget for this kind of thing. And the more I'm doing, it's very expensive to do. Like a lot of the tools and stuff I just don't have. I'm able to borrow sometimes, and sometimes I can use stuff from the shop, but for the most part, I'm just like on my own. So that's why we're working with this kind of stuff right here, this tetanus, this menagerie of tetanus disease. Okay, I think these are the size nails I want for these parts, but I want more like this size to attach it to the fence, so let's do that first. Okay, I hate this hammer, by the way, mostly because it's pink and I feel like it's like chastising me. The tools that are made for women are like a lot smaller and less powerful, and I have a problem with that. Like, make them pink and fucking have the power of like a DeWalt, you know what I mean? Or like a Milwaukee. Don't give me something pink that's like 1 volt, you know what I mean? Like that's, and the head on this is just so tiny. I hit it, and I guess I'm missing some of the time, but I feel like I'm just really killing myself to get a single nail in the fence. So this is proving to be a bitch because I can't find my drills. I may have misplaced them. George may have borrowed them, or he may have put them somewhere when he was cleaning up from our mess earlier. So I don't know. Could be either way. But I'm having to hammer in because I can't find the drills. Let's fucking actually do some work here. Okay, I'm gonna get splinters in my ass. I love it. Okay. Actually, look, I'm looking at this, and some of these screws weren't even finished, so maybe I should finish putting all those in. I know there's screws, but hit a screw hard enough, you can put it in. Or hammer. Okay, it's not working. I really want my drill, dude. You know how I would talk about my carpal tunnel when I'd be like playing like Mortal Kombat? Like, it wasn't just an excuse. Like, I have it really bad in both hands. So a drill is really more efficient. Open! Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna find, I really need my drill. Yeah, George lost his phone the other day and he didn't buy a new one yet, so I can't call him and he left, so fucking A. There's no way he would have taken both of my drills, right? Like, why do you need 2 drills? You may have borrowed one, but then where's the other one? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hammer this in, and I really should have these all the way in before I put a paneling on there, because I can't hammer this all the way to the fence if this shit's poking out. I can hammer them down, you know, but no, I gotta find the fucking drill, guys. I'm gonna go look. If it takes more than fucking 5 minutes, I'm just gonna shut it down and come back when I have it. I really don't like to neglect you guys and leave you. So we'll be back. I apologize. Gotta put the other phone on charger too. Like, I have no fucking clue. So, I'm going to show you the first fence I tried to make just so you can appreciate the improvements. But I think we're going to shut it down for a little bit. I want to get all the supplies out in the frame so I don't have to keep leaving you, because I think that's really disengaging. So let's check this out. So this is kind of the fence here, okay? This side is really bad. Like, this side needs help. That side's not done. But let me go around here, okay? I'm going to show you the first one I made. Really bad. Like, it didn't even stand. So let's bring you over here. We're also going to be setting up solar probably next week. So this is the first one. Yeah, it didn't hold up. So that's that. I'm going to shut it down right now. I got to find all my tools and we will be back. Thank you guys for hanging out. You can, subscribe so you know when we're back on if you haven't already. And anyone who's already subscribed, thank you for hanging out. We'll be back soon. Everyone take care, and I'll be back shortly. Thank you.